Did you know that Millie Bobby Brown just got engaged? Megan Fox and MGK are back together, and Taylor Swift gave us all clues that she was going to break up with Joe Alwyn. We're gonna get into everything in this video, so stick with me. First up, what do you guys think of the news that Millie Bobby Brown is engaged at 19 years old? Yesterday, the Stranger Things actress took to her Instagram to announce the happy news. She posted a black and white photo of her 20-year-old boyfriend Jon Bon Jovi, who is a son of the singer Jon Bon Jovi. In the caption, she included Taylor Swift lyrics and wrote, "I've loved you 3 summers now, honey, I want them all." While she didn't actually use the word engagement, she was wearing a diamond ring on her left hand. That is a pretty big clue. For his part, Jake posted another picture of the two of them with the caption "forever." So how are fans reacting to the news? Well, many of them seem to be shocked that she's getting married so young, but extremely happy for her at the same time. One person tweeted, "Can't believe the Stranger Things kids were like, what, 11, 12 when they first started shooting? And now Millie Bobby Brown is going to show up to the season 5 set engaged." There were also heaps of memes posted about the news. One of them was a clip of Homelander looking around anxiously with the caption, "Waking up to see Millie Bobby Brown engaged when you're in your mid-20s, single and alone." Apart from the jokes, there was also a bit of criticism coming from some fans who believed that she was just way too young to be thinking about marriage. But really, it's her life, and if she feels like she's ready to tie the knot, she can make that decision for herself. Besides, Millie and Jake seem like they have a really solid relationship despite being so young. They've been dating for a few years now, and they're very clearly in love. Back in November of 2021, they went Instagram official with their relationship when Millie posted a photo of them kissing while riding the London Eye. They've since been spotted together at Hollywood events like the red carpet premiere at the Stranger Things season 4, and in everyday adventures on Instagram. In January, before their engagement, Millie called Jake her partner for life and shared a series of photos from 2022, like ones kissing in a photo booth, hugging in a car, and going out in the snow on New Year's Day. In February, Jake celebrated Millie's 19th birthday by posting a sweet tribute on Instagram, along with several pictures of the two of them. In the caption, he wrote, "Another year around the sun. Happy 19th to the girl of my dreams. I love you more than words can describe. Everything about you is golden down to the core." So they seem like they have a really healthy relationship, and that's why people love them together. There's also another reason fans have been so supportive of her engagement, because they knew everything that Millie has gone through in the past. Back in 2020, Millie was dating a now disgraced TikTok star named Hunter. Although they never explicitly confirmed they were together, they were seen kissing and hugging in a series of photos that surfaced across social media. This was such a big deal because she was 16 and he was 20 at the time, so naturally their relationship sparked massive backlash online. Their breakup was extremely messy, and Hunter ended up revealing really confidential information about Millie to his millions of followers. Then during an Instagram live in 2021, he admitted that things got physical between them, and he manipulated Millie in order to get her to do whatever he wanted. Hunter said that he was not digging his own grave, since technically everything he did was legal. He also insisted that their relationship was consensual and everyone around them approved of it, even her parents. To make matters worse, Hunter's sister also joined his Instagram live and told everyone that their age at the time of their relationship was irrelevant because Millie was apparently obsessed with her brother. The two of them tried to humiliate the actress in front of all their followers, but it backfired on them big time. They probably underestimated just how many fans she has from Stranger Things, because the backlash was insane. Fans were disgusted that Hunter admitted to taking advantage of Millie and trying to embarrass her at the same time. He later apologized for his statements and said he was sorry for everything, claiming that he was intoxicated and just wanted to antagonize the people in his comments. But there was really no coming back from that. The fallout was biblical. It was so bad that he straight up disappeared from the internet. He deactivated all of his social media accounts in July of 2021 and never returned. This is pretty crazy when you think about the fact that he used to model for major brands like American Eagle, and he had millions of followers across all of his social media platforms. But to this day, he is nowhere to be found online, and that's probably for the best. It took her a while, but Millie eventually opened up about the whole experience in an interview with Allure. She said, "When you get publicly humiliated this way, I felt so out of control and powerless. Walking away and knowing I'm worth everything and this person didn't take anything from me. It felt very empowering." It took her a year of healing to get over the situation, but she was finally able to put it behind her and find new love with her boyfriend Jake. I mean, she really deserves all the happiness in the world. And now let's talk about Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn's breakup. At first, we knew very little about the reason for their split, and it seemed like a guessing game. But a new report has just come out that paints a much clearer picture. future. A source close to the couple spoke to People magazine and insisted that the reason for their breakup ultimately came down to differences in their personalities. Quote, they've had rough patches before and always work things out, so friends thought they would take some time apart but eventually come back together. Although apparently they just weren't the right fit for each other, and a lot of it comes down to the fact that Joe didn't like the limelight. He was said to have struggled with Taylor's level of fame and the attention from the public, which is completely understandable. I mean, she's one of the biggest stars on the planet. Of course, this is not her fault. She can't exactly help the fact that she has a massive fan base, or that her music is so successful. She's just an extremely talented person doing what she loves. But it's possible that Joe is just not cut out for that kind of life, and that's okay too. Although you would think that by now he would have some idea about the level of celebrity. Someone tweeted, "I refuse to believe that it took Joe Alwyn almost 7 years to figure out how famous Taylor Swift is." In response, some people pointed out the fact that Taylor is way more famous now than she was 6 or 7 years ago, and Joe has made it abundantly clear that he never wanted to be known as just Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Over the years, he's refused to answer almost every single question about their relationship. In 2018, he said, "I understand people's curiosity in the world we live in, about people's private lives. Well, I don't understand it, but I know it exists. For me, I just don't feel it's something I want to offer up to be picked apart by people who don't know about it, and it's just not theirs to have." So he's really had to assert his desire for privacy, even when he gets asked seemingly innocuous questions about her, like what's his favorite Taylor Swift song. After a while, there's no doubt that that would get really exhausting. Aside from the fame aspect of it all, it sounds like they've just grown apart over the years. The source close to the couple explained that they had plenty in common and fell in love in a safe bubble while she was retreating from the world during Reputation. Then the pandemic hit and they were locked down together and able to continue growing their relationship in this insulated way. But he really didn't know her yet outside of that bubble. Eventually, the differences in their personalities became harder to ignore. So in the end, it seems like their relationship had just run its course. Thankfully, the breakup wasn't very messy or overly dramatic. In fact, there's reportedly no bad blood between them at all, and they are still very friendly. The insider added that there is still a lot of respect there, and Taylor doesn't have anything bad to say about Joe. She's staying very focused on her tour right now, which seems to be true. Despite everything that's transpired, she's currently performing shows all throughout North America. Although she hasn't publicly commented on the status of her relationship, it seems like she hinted at their breakup about a week before the news broke. When the Eras tour began, fans assumed that the 44-song setlist would remain the same throughout the tour, because each song comes with its own complicated set pieces and choreography. But then Taylor surprised the audience in Texas by swapping out the song Invisible String with The One. Now, this was a pretty big deal because she essentially replaced a love song with a breakup anthem. In Invisible String, Taylor sings about how Joe saved her from her past failed relationships, whereas in The One, she's mourning a former lover. The song is about looking back on a relationship that is already over. She's speaking to her ex-lover and wants to know if there's anything that she could have done differently to keep them together. At certain points, it seems to be uplifting and hopeful, but it's mostly about the pain of heartbreak and regret. Naturally, fans are kind of freaking out over the fact that Taylor would drop a major hint like this, but it does make a lot of sense. After she spent years protecting the privacy of her relationship, she's not exactly going to start talking about her breakup now. If anything, her feelings about the situation are eventually going to come out in her music. It's literally the most Taylor Swift thing she can do. When you think about it, it's crazy that she gets so much hate for writing about her exes, when we all know how good the music turns out to be. So let's just wait and see what's going to happen with her next album. Okay, now guess who has gotten back together? It's Hollywood's cringiest couple, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly. It looks like they are officially staying together and stronger than ever. They were recently spotted on a healing vacation in Hawaii, and it looks like they have really patched things up. The two of them were seen holding hands while going on romantic strolls down the beach. At one point, there was a photo taken of Megan doing a piggyback while she gets carried across the sand. She's dyed her signature raven hair a deep ginger, and she looks absolutely stunning. Meanwhile, MGK has grown out his bleach blonde hair and tied it in a half up, half down. Despite looking tense a few days ago, a source close to the couple spoke to Daily Mail and confirmed that yes, they are back together. Quote, "They're officially back on after going through a rocky patch in their relationship. The last few months have been tough for them both, but they went away together to do some healing, and it's been working. They feel more connected than ever." They went on to say that Megan is extremely spiritual and believes that Coulson is her soulmate. Now, this is pretty good news after everything that's happened over the last couple of months. Soon after the cheating rumors came out, it was reported that the couple decided to cancel their wedding plans while they were trying to work on their relationship. Apparently, they went on a break for some time in order to work on their issues separately. Megan completely wiped her Instagram account, was seen without her engagement ring and even went to the Oscars after party without him. Page 6 then published reports claiming that the cause of their argument had been a series of suspicious DMs and text messages that she found on MGK's phone, leading her to believe that he'd been having an affair. The speculation somehow implicated his guitarist Sophie Lloyd, even though there was literally no solid evidence of her being involved in their breakup. When the backlash escalated, Megan eventually came to her defense and hit back at the rumors. She reinstated her Instagram account and posted a message blaming the media for the whole misunderstanding. There has been no third-party interference in this relationship of any kind. That includes, but is not limited to, actual humans, DMs, AI bots, or succubus demons. While I do hate to rob you of running random baseless news stories that would have been much more accurately written by ChatGPT, you need to let the story die and leave all of these innocent people alone now. Then in the comment section of Sophie's Instagram post, she left a lengthy comment criticizing social media for twisting the narrative. Megan wrote, "How me making a joke in order to absolve this girl of a hurtful accusation somehow turned into a confirmation of it, I will never understand. Why are people so dumb?" Their relationship drama can be traced back to the Super Bowl weekend on February the 10th. The couple were in Scottsdale, Arizona, where MGK was performing at the Coors Light Bird's Nest Festival. It was then that they apparently got into a massive fight, and it was bad enough that Megan cancelled plans and flew out on Saturday evening. She was supposed to go to his performance at the Sports Illustrated party, but obviously that never ended up happening. Then on the 12th, just hours before the big game, Megan posted that infamous photo on Instagram, which made it seem like they had actually broken up. And she made the caption, "You can taste the dishonesty, it's all over your breath." She ended up deleting the photo and insisting that it had nothing to do with infidelity. But of course, the rumors still spread like wildfire. So what do you guys think of the latest story? Please let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.